Hey there, party people. Dandolph back here coming at you for another Minecraft episode. This is episode 24, and yes, I messed it up last time. I made sure to get it right this time. I am here, and we are working on a new project. We are going to start working on the groundwork for our new our new minigame. So as you can tell, I am making an all-white map. I was hoping to be done with this by the time this episode started, but it is more of a project than I was expecting. So I've got 4 more shulker boxes and an inventory full of white wool, and I am going to get going on placing a lot more blocks down, and I will check in with you once I have either finished this or run out of wool. So I will see you back in a few seconds, guys. Alright, party people, we are back, and we are annoyingly close. We ran out with just this little bit left. Doesn't that stink? Like, come on. I guess I could take a little bit from the pillar there, but that's only like 10 pieces. I guess I'll be back. Alright guys, we are back, and now we are just about to finish our project here. So we said that this was for a minigame, so I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about that minigame now. So the idea behind this is, if you've ever seen one of Grian's videos, he does a thing called an infinity room. So ultimately, I want to take that idea and ramp it up a little bit and make an infinity maze. That's right. I want to create a maze that's completely built out of the completely white infinity room style thing. So basically, you'll go forward, but you don't know exactly where you are. You'll go sideways, but you don't know where you are, and you'll fall in lava, or you'll get shot by dispensers, or you will die in many different ways. So that's the idea behind this second mini game. So the next task on our project, now that we have the full map, beautiful. Look at that thing. So I don't know why that one on the top is a little bit more white than the rest. Let me go check and see over here and see what's going on. I might have to put another layer down just to get rid of that white line across the top. It might be something to do with like water reflection or something. So let me see what's going on here. But the idea is, yeah, we'll make a maze out of an infinity room, and we'll laugh as other people go through it, get confused, and die. That's the idea. So is that making a difference? That is making a difference. So I will go through and put it in this last layer, and then I will meet you up once I have a bunch of leather and item frames to be able to start working on the next part of this project. See you in a second. Alright guys, before doing anything else, I want to make sure and lock this map. There we go. Map number 0 locked. So we've got this map. It is locked at pure white, and we can definitely now make copies of it in the future. That is going to be very important. Now, I'm going to take all this wheat in my inventory and start making some cow babies. See you in a bit when I have some leather. So if you haven't seen my cow farm, it's my own design, and basically what you do is you go around the top here and you feed all the cows, right? So once you have all the cows up here fed up, you go down to the bottom, and you can see all the baby cows, let me get the wheat out of my hand, falling to the bottom, going into that center platform there. And then what they do is they fall into another water sorter here, which pushes them to this very one singular corner. Then they all fall into the bottom there. Some of them do take a little bit of damage. It is, it is what it is. I do lose a few babies. But then you see them all pile up down there in the very bottom. So then, once they all fall down there, they live as happy baby cows until they grow up. Once they grow up, they fall and die in lava, and I get all of my leather with a collection system that is underneath the water right over here. And shaboom. Hey look, I have some steak. But yeah, that's basically how it works. Alright, party people, we are back, and I have a little test to show you. So basically, I wanted to kind of show you what I was thinking for this maze. If you can't tell, if you haven't ever watched Grian's videos, he does the infinity room. I know we've talked about it a little bit, but if you've never seen one, this is an infinity room. It's absolutely insane. It's insanity, right? You just can't. When you're in F5 mode, it doesn't look as good. But look at this. This is an infinite abyss. I'm moving. I'm running. I'm jumping, and there's nowhere, right? I accidentally came out of the exit, but this is a very small room, right? Like, look at this. Now that you have a little bit of perspective, you can see it's actually a pretty small room. But since I'm using these white maps, everything blends in with itself. And the glowstone behind makes it look real nice and bright. And it turns into an infinite abyss, hence infinity room. So what we're going to do, if I can find the exit, what we're going to do here is extend this out, 50, 60, 100 blocks or so, and then make it into a maze. There will be a couple of times where you have to shift and then get to the end of it and jump over. There will be some hidden cactus. There might be some dispensers that shoot at you if you go the wrong way. There's going to be a few interesting things here. So this is basically the idea behind it. Then we'll make a room here that has a bed in it that you spawn in so that they understand, okay, I'm going in now. This is the direction I need to be pointing. But yeah, so that's the basic idea of what this maze is going to be. It's going to be very trippy, and it will kill you a few times. So yeah, basically it'll be, another sort of time trial thing, just to have some sort of, score book or something like that. That, it's always nice to have something like that. And you've already seen my updates over here, but I just did want to show you. We've got somebody playing already. Reyes made a couple runs. He wasn't happy with his score, so he decided not to post it in here. But so far, 107 is the winning score. Awesome. I'll see you guys in a bit when I have more progress done over on the Infinity Maze. Hey there, people. I wanted to pop back in because we've made some progress here, so I wanted to show you kind of what we're working on. So I've set up a couple of different traps so far, but the idea is you're going to have to make it all the way down to the other end. So you're going to come in here, everything's going to be all white, of course, and then our first trap will be right here. I'll put some lava down in there, so if you fall in there, you're going to die. So I've also installed some magma traps here. I think that'll, have the player take a little bit of damage. The idea is you want to, still be alive at the end of this. You don't take any food or anything into it. Where did my maps go? There we go. So yeah, that's the second trap, and then there is a way to get through it without taking any damage. And then our third trap here is a little arrow firing mechanism that I threw together real quick, and I wanted to build the second one with you. So basically you step on this, and it starts shooting out arrows for a random amount of time, and it'll turn itself off. I only have a few arrows in there right now, but and they're all my spectral arrows, so I want to make sure to pick them up. But I'm going to put some regular arrows in there, and yeah, that'll be another fun little trap, and there will be one on either side, so we'll build the other one here after we go to bed. Okay, so let's start filling our hotbar with things that we know we're going to need. Got it. Okay, gonna need that, already got it, and gonna need a comparative. Sweet. So, first off, the observer is looking at the redstone block. That's how we get our signal. So, it puts out a tick when it starts releasing particles, and then when it stops, just like it did, it stops the system as well. So, I think it's a pretty nice little compact system for this. Okay, so then we have to do the piston, then the concrete block that gets pushed and pulled, and then we want to make sure our clocks are going the same direction here. So I need 2 spaces here with the redstone torch and a repeater. So basically what this does is when that pushes this block, that is now powering this line that comes out here. So then we can take that, put a comparator into it, take our redstone dust, that will make a little bitty clock. Then I believe we came up right next to it. We did. Okay, and then we go Beautiful. One out there. Glowstone will go on top of that. Then we need our dispenser. Going to put it here. We need a block that's going to give it power behind it. We're also going to do this like that. Take this redstone line up here into a repeater, into a block, and then we're done. This is our system. So let's go ahead and activate it. So that pushes it out. Got to turn it into subtractive mode. There we go. What did I do wrong there? I went too high. All right, so I just need to fix that up real quick. Where do I turn that at? It goes up, turns, and then it just goes instantly over on top of this block. That makes sense. Then, like so. That's better. That should be working now, actually. Let's toss a couple arrows in there, and it sure is. Once that redstone block turns off, this system should turn itself off. And I like that it's a random amount of time. I know that's probably going to mean it's spitting out way too many arrows. But there's not... Oh, that's going to be a problem, huh? Yes, it is. Yes. You saw that, right? You saw what I saw? This was here. When it got shot with an arrow, it went away. Let me think. Let me try and figure something out. Hey there, party people. We are back, and I have a completed minigame here. So, actually, I realized I have 49 levels. I want to use those up. So, I will use those up in a second, and then we will come back and do our first official run of this. But it's just white. It's absolutely insane. I've got 3 different traps in there. I wasn't able to use the one with the dispenser that we were working on because I could not figure out a way to work around the arrows breaking the item frames. So I went ahead and did something else at the end. But yeah, let me go ahead and get some sleep, use up some levels, and I will meet you right back and we will run through this game real quick. Alright guys, we are back and I've used up the levels that I wanted to use, and let's go ahead and put all of our stuff into a chest here. So basically this is going to be our first official run of this game, but since I made it, it doesn't really count, so I definitely want to try and get somebody else on the server over here to come run it. But I need to set up a timer, I need to build a structure around it. It's obviously not going to stay this hideous thing that it is now. I'm thinking, you know, probably just like a wood house or something, and just cover it on up. But yeah, so let's set our spawn point, get all of our stuff off of us. We would hate to lose any of this. Alright, so we're going to ignore that airplane that's going by right now and just hang out for a second. Alright guys, so let's make sure our spawn is set, and I want to show you this thing. So there's a few funny things about this. If you walk just straight, you will die. That's the first thing. I guess I'll go ahead and show you that. Just walking straight and fall into lava and die. Sorry. Then you'll respawn out here and you get to try again. So there is a way around that, and you don't know what I did, do you? I should be ticking damage for a second here, and then, oh, nope. This is going to be so much fun to watch them do it. I'm going to try and convince Reyes to get some sort of a video recording to be able to do this, so I can watch him do it. Okay, so if I go this way, and then if I hopefully do this, I am now holding shift, so it's there it is, and boom. I built the thing and I died a couple of times, so this should be really funny to watch a couple people go through this. Yeah, I know it should really only take getting some OBS downloaded and real quick setup. So hopefully I can get them to record themselves going through this. I'll check and see if that's a possibility. Alright guys, I think that is going to go ahead and do it for this episode for us. That minigame, the Infinity Maze, took a lot of effort getting all that materials together with all that leather, all those item frames. Man, that was a grind, all that wool, placing down that map. But that map will be useful for us in the future. Having a white map like that definitely will come in handy. And then also being able to use it as a template. Now we have a big flat white land that we can, either write things on or draw pictures on, whatever we pleased. But I'm going to try and get started on the next mini games in the next episode. So basically my plan for the next episode is we will go ahead and try and get the outside of the Infinity Maze looking a little bit better than the glowstone box that it is right now. It's not the best looking. And we will also hopefully get started and complete Exumavoy's standoff game. I really want to get that one built up too, because it's not very complicated technically. Like, I have to get a few items together and build an arena, and that's about it. There's not complicated things that I have to figure out, not huge grinds I have to do. So I think I have a pretty good idea on how I want to build it, and I think we can hopefully get both of those things done in the next episode. So prepare yourselves. We will do a lot of building, and we will get a lot of things kind of finalized over in the gaming district. So with that, guys, go ahead and like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. My name's Dandolph. I'll see you next time.